Hi there. My name is Brenda Bailey, and I am the instructor for this 0900 math class. And I'd like to go through a few things on the syllabus, talk it over, the grading and things like that. And then I've also have some other videos for you to watch for this, in order to get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's look at the syllabus here. This is an online class. It will be asynchronous. Asynchronous means that we are not going to meet together as a group on Zoom. Everything is done individually. If you need to contact me then with questions, then I'll make myself available for that. Now, this is a block class, which means that instead of 15 weeks, we're doing everything in roughly 8 weeks. So it's going to move pretty fast. Good thing is that it's over within 8 weeks. There's going to be quite a bit to do within those 8 weeks to try to cover all the material that we need that we normally do in 15. Now here, Brenda Bailey, my office is in the Whitney building, second floor on the Sheridan campus. My cell phone, the cell phone is probably, you can text me, is one of the fastest and easiest ways to get a hold of me. If you have a question, if you're having any problems, you can just, shoot me a text and say, I need to meet with you, or I have a question on this problem right here, and we can get it worked out. Or you can email me. I don't check my emails as much as I will my cell phone, but that's a possibility too, is just to email me here with this link, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So again, the classroom, it's all online, and we won't be meeting together as a class on Zoom. You can just kind of go at your own pace. I'll try to keep things open, at least maybe a week ahead of time. Now, my office hours, the reason I have to be announced is that because I'm adjunct, which means part-time, I'm not really sure when I'll be on the campus. But you may not even be in Sheridan. So again, the best way is through my cell, and then we can get together on Zoom. But eventually I will have office hours, and I'll let you know what those are. So here below this is my Zoom room. So if we do need to meet, you can always go to this link here, and I can meet you on Zoom. Also, I do YouTube videos for every lesson that we do. I have done a video for, and this is the link to the YouTube. But the easiest way to get to each of the videos is on Canvas. And when you go to your Canvas, you'll see, video lesson 1.1, video lesson 1.2, and you can push those, and I've done a lesson for you. Now, you don't have to watch those lessons. That's up to you. If you can get the homework done and pass the test without watching the lessons, that's fine. They're not a requirement to watch the lessons. They're there to help you if you need it. And that's the link to that. But like I say, the Canvas is probably the easiest way for those. And let's see, this kind of gives you a description of the class and where you can go after this class, what you need to get into the class. You don't need any prerequisites or co-requisites. This is the text and the material. You don't need to buy a book. I think I emailed you an announcement there about that. Getting on my math lab, which is through Pearson, I've done a video and a handout also on Canvas in order to do that. And that course ID is there on the video, and also on that handout there in Canvas. So you can look at that. This is required. My math lab is required. And like I say, there's a video there for this welcome to class. I highly suggest that you get into Pearson and at least have an account by Monday or the first day of class. Because like I say, we'll have to move pretty quickly. Don't have a lot of time to get through the material. Let's see. The grading, I do 70% is tests, and that includes the final. So the final is embedded. It's just like another test. And then 30% homework. No quizzes. We don't have time for quizzes. Most of the time we'll be doing 2 chapters a week. You need to remember though, when the homework is 30%. If you don't do the homework and you just say, okay, I'm going to only take the tests, if you get 100% on all the tests, you'll have a 70% in the class. You've only done 70% of the work that's required. So keep that in mind. if you decide not to do the homework, the best you can get with 100% on every exam is a 70. So it will behoove you to do the homework. And you're saying, well, why do I have to do the homework if I can pass the test? Well, the test, I don't have time to test on everything. So even though it's not on the test, it doesn't mean it's not important. So I put it in the homework. And it may be something that you might need for another class, and it's in the homework, but I've chosen not to put it on the test. So you still need to know it. So the things that you need to know will either be on the test and the homework or both. So it would behoove you to do the homework. It'll help you with the test as well. I do grade 90, 80, 70, 60, and I do round up. So if you have an 89.5, then you get a 90 in the class. And let's see. The homework, it says here, is in my math lab. The tests are in my math lab. For the homework, what I've decided to do, I've kind of changed things up from the past, is that if you do not, if you're late with the homework, then I will deduct 10% from your homework grade, and it's not a lot. So if you wait to do your homework, let's say it's due Sunday at midnight. If you wait to do all of the homework for the whole week on Sunday and Pearson goes down and you don't get it done, well, you can still do the homework, but you're going to be missing 10%. So the best thing to do would be to do the homework at the beginning of the week. Try not to wait until Sunday night because things happen. And it's not like you're going to be missing a lot. I mean, 10% isn't a lot. But, for some of you, you want to get 100 on everything. Then I would do the homework and not wait until Sunday night. If you do, that's a lot of work to do. On one night. You think of it as 2 weeks worth in a regular classroom. It would be 2 weeks worth of homework in one night. So you'd better space out your time. Time management is huge. Time management would be a huge skill in your college classes. So on number 2, the test. Well, I'm not here to flunk you. I'm here to try to teach you so that you'll do well in the next level of math. So on your test, I give you 2 chances on your test, and it's optional. So if you take the test the first time and you make some silly mistakes and you understand those mistakes, you can take it again. And Pearson will take the best of the 2 scores. So it could be a win-win. The problem is some of the tests are kind of long. And I'll be explaining that more as when I open up the test and right before a test, how the tests are done. But it does, it gives you an option to retake the test if you learn something. So we're not going to be having quizzes. I had to delete that. We don't have time. The final exam, each student is required to earn a 60% or better in order to successfully complete the course with a passing grade. And this is in most of the math classes, but you get 2 chances, so no problem. Let's see, these are just talks about some of the core abilities, some of the competencies that we're going to be talking about throughout. You guys can read those. If you have any questions, let me know. You do need to have a 70% before you go on to your next math class, whether or not it's 1,000, 1,500, 930, whichever one you go on. Here we've got an attendance policy. Obviously this is online, so as long as you're doing the homework, I figure that you're attending. And let's see some of the other things. Oh, the tentative, and I want to stress the word tentative course outline. Week 1, introduction to my math lab, an exam on chapters 1 and 2. So week 1 we'll be doing chapters 1 and 2. Week 2, part of 3, we'll see how that goes, will be 3 and 4. 3 and 4 can kind of give people some issues. It's on the fractions. So it's, can be kind of tough. And then we'll do chapters 5 and 6, ratios and proportions. And then we'll do chapter 7, which is percent. So percents can give people some problems. So we're only going to be doing that in 1 week. And then chapter 8, we'll start in with some algebra, and then chapter 10 and skip 9. So that just kind of gives you, a review and the final exam in that last week. So like I say, it's pretty fast, but for the most part, I think you guys will be great. So if you have any questions, this is kind of just a rough view of the syllabus and what we'll be doing during these next 8 weeks. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'd be happy to answer those for you. And like I say, please let me know if you have any questions. I want to help you. I'm here to help you. And I don't mind one bit meeting with you on Zoom, meeting you at the college. I know that some of you have outside jobs. And so, as far as time goes, it could be a little odd weekends, it's fine. But you have to let me know so that I can help you. All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. Let me stop this. Let's see. Stop.